Why do introverts and extroverts think differently? Have you ever noticed? Some people get more and more energetic and cheerful the more they talk and laugh in a crowd. But there are others who feel exhausted and don't want to talk to anyone after just one slightly crowded meeting. Many people think this is due to unpleasant personalities, lack of social interaction, or even weakness. But that's not actually the case. In fact, they are simply thinking and perceiving the world in different ways. Extroverts usually think by speaking. They speak first, and only while speaking do they realize what they are thinking. Talking to others gives them energy and clears their minds. Introverts, on the other hand, need silence to think. They need time in their heads first, and only when things are clear do they open their mouths to speak. So if you see someone silent for a long time, it's not because they have nothing on their mind, but usually because their mind is racing with too many things. There's a very important point that few people tell you. Not everyone recharges the same way. Extroverts recharge from the outside. Meeting people, talking, going out, they feel alive again. Introverts are different. They recharge from within. Being alone and quiet, without anyone pulling them anywhere, that's when they truly recover. So after a long meeting, an extrovert might think, today was so much fun. An introvert might just want to go home, turn off their phone, and sit quietly for a while. Neither is wrong. It's just that everyone recharges their batteries differently. Many people misunderstand introverts. Seeing them as quiet means they're shy. Seeing them as not liking crowds means they're unapproachable. But actually, many introverts are incredibly thoughtful. They just don't talk much, they speak at the right time. And extroverts aren't always shallow either. They're good at connecting, good at creating atmosphere, good at bringing people together. Each type of person has their own value. The sad thing is that many people grow up feeling, there must be something wrong with me, simply because they're not like the majority. If you're an introvert, I want to tell you this. You don't need to force yourself to talk a lot all the time. You don't need to pretend to like noise. Your quietness and deep thinking are a strength, not a weakness. And if you're an extrovert, remember that other people's silence isn't a rejection of you. Sometimes, it's just their way of listening and thinking. When we understand that people think differently not because they are unpleasant, but because their brains work differently than ours, we will be less judgmental and hurt each other less. And that's when relationships become much easier.